Turn down my music because I only have half a brain. There we go. How is everyone? My name is Vesper Fortune and I am here to help you change your fate. Wow, I need to change my intro. I sound like one of those people, those self-help people who hold those really cheesy TED Talks. And I may help you change your fate. Tea's too hot still. I hope everyone is having a good night. I certainly am. I am full of pizza, a donut, and a cake. I'm not a healthy bat today. No fruit. I'm a sweet bat. I'm a sweet and pizza bat today. So, I hope everyone's doing okay. I'm doing fine. Like I said, I ate pizza, I ate a donut, I ate some cake. I really want to go to Japan, just solely because there's this place. There's this place that sells, cake donuts. Like, the bottom half is a donut. The top half is still shaped like a donut, but it's, like, in a cake format. Like, with frosting and everything. So it's like a donut cake. And I really want to try it. but, nothing much has happened today. I will not speak of the current drama regarding underwater billionaires today. I don't like. We keep the drama out of the observatory. That's I want to talk about, but I also do. You know, it's kind of hard to be a VTuber sometimes, or like, I guess, any sort of online presence, because you always are walking a tightrope with what you talk about, or how you talk about, because people just simply cancel you over a totally harmless opinion, or an opinion that is more backed up by their own feelings and how they have experienced life versus how this other person feels. And hello, whatever. I hope you're doing wonderful. Glad to see you here. How are you? We are being spooky tonight because it's Spooky Friday. And I was just doing my usual, pre-stream chatter. Hope you're doing well. Ooh, what are you eating? Please tell me. Oh, tea too hot. Tea too hot. Ooh, Mexican. I'm jealous. Oh no, I'm dying. Tea too hot. Tea too hot. I was like, I'm gonna try a sip anyway. Dies. Immediate death. Immediate fatality. Finish him. You should be. I could show the rest of your Mexican food to be very horrible. Just like the next bite is going to be horrible. Just to be mean. It reminds me of the time I tried cactus once. I tried to eat cactus, chat. It was in a space mall. A very close by space mall, about 30 or so light years away. And they served Mexican in like a restaurant. Well, they were a Mexican restaurant. I'm so dumb. Anyways, I was like, I'm gonna try this thing with the cactus. It was pork and cactus. So everyone knows, at least to me, if you like green beans, I think you're gonna like cactus. Just telling ya. Because that's what it tasted like. It tasted and kind of felt like green beans. At least the way they cooked it. I'm pretty sure if you like fried cactus or something, it would be totally different. But I didn't personally like it. I ate around it. But, like, you think you've had cactus before? Yeah, you'll probably remember it if you've had it. To me, it's green beans, like the way they cooked it. I'm not sure how they cooked it. I guess it was in oil or something. Not sure. But you hate green beans? Yeah. Beans are like one of the few food groups I have like zero love for, purely because of texture. I will eat bean paste, but I don't like raw beans. Like, no. Bean paste is good, like, spreading out beans across the tortilla, that is good. Raw beans, no. Like, boiled beans, raw beans, no. Ew. That's a no for me, Gordon Ramsay. You can't save that. But that's the type of person I am. Whenever I go somewhere, I look for something new. I'm always down for trying new things. and like, and like, and then I'll force my friends to help me eat it too. It's like, here, try this. It's like, do I want to? Yeah, you do. Trust me, it's good. Or I'll be like, oh my god, this is so horrible. You must taste it. If you don't have friends you can torture with your bad culinary decisions, what, do you even have friends? Do you even have friends? But I'm having a rather good day. Besides, you know, the drama and news. News is just depressing in general, though. You get the same thing each time. That's fine. I'm not judging you. I totally am not. No, I'm not. Like, I get that. Staying within your comfort zone is also, like, a good thing. Because, like, a lot of people just only feel good in their comfort zones. And, like, trying new things just gives them anxiety. So I get that. Speaking of which, I still need to try the new Coke. I looked up its flavor, but I totally already forgot. Guess I'll look it up now. I want to say it's mango. But I think that was the previous new Coke flavor. Okay, yeah, they said it's tropical. They said it's tropical. I actually kind of like Coca-Cola Dream World, though it didn't have like a specific taste. Yeah, it's supposed to taste super mellow and citrus peachy. But I remember liking Coca-Cola Dream World. It's not my favorite though. Like, it's like out of most Cokes. Oh no. What? Oh no. Sorry. My real C music was being weird. Oh no. But lips are chapped. I would need to make a soda tier list of all the sodas I've tried, and then put them all in like places. Cause like Coca-Cola Dream World it was better than Pepsi Mango in my opinion. Not that Pepsi Mango was terribly bad. It's just that it kind of just felt like it tasted like they put a mango and it's kind of like you drank a Pepsi and then took a bite of a mango. I'm wrong then, cause there won't be any diet sodas on this tier list, cause I have taste. I have taste. Whatever. Unlike you, apparently. No, I'm kidding. I know what's gonna be at the top already. I love you. But, maybe I'll do that this Sunday. Make a soda tier list. Invite all of the bad decisions, all the bad taste people to my chat to watch me make this soda tier list. Wait, let me see if there's already one of on. Let's see here. Let me look. It only has like, It only has like, it doesn't have all the flavors I want. Let's see here. I'll probably find one by, I'll wait until July for that, because I still want to focus on all the Pride games. I still want to focus on all the crying I do. I want to focus on all the crying I do anymore. How I cry myself to sleep, how I cry myself to wake, how I just cry. Far cried. And then there's the third sequel, Farthest Crying. I can't wait to play it. Actually, I think there is a game I played called Crystal or Crystal. I may replay that for a stream. Though it's one of those all the characters are suspiciously female type of games. It's like, huh, the entire cast is female. I wonder why. Hey, Ollie. Glad to see you lurking. I hope you have a comfortable lurk. I hope your day is well, and whatever you're doing, whatever you're looking and doing, I hope it goes well. Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. But yeah, soda tier list, that might be a July thing. Because I do want to do a tier list. I want to do all the things the normal VTubers do. I just want to be a normal kid, like all the other VTubers. Which means I'm clinically depressed and insane. Most likely. But, I also need to, do some other things too. I need to start making, more content. I really want to start a YouTube channel where I do essays. You guys sing it like I want song now, like in the commercials? No. I'm saving my voice for all the other musical stuff I have planned. You know what I'm planning. You know. Some are gonna be busy. Some are in a vacation for me, some it's work for me. Got that summertime workness. Work. I actually do want to start up another YouTube channel for video essays and stuff. Yes, yeah. You don't want to be asking God, you need to be asking the muses. You need to be asking the muses, you need to be sowing the muses. And whatever demons taught us music, I don't remember who off the top of my head. But yeah, I want to start video essays about characters and stuff. I think most of y'all already know that was in my debut. But I'm thinking I need a full body PNGs for that. Which means I'm going to be going to Loaf. I'm going to be going to Loaf as soon as I can, afford it. So, not soon. I'm going to be writing the scripts, though. I need to write the scripts so that I can just have them ready. Because that's going to be neat. I'm very excited for, like, all my content, though. Energy rise is a problem. I wish I could turn all my own stress into my own energy. That would be grand. Oh, good tea. Tea helps me de-stress, because it melts me from the inside out. It's like a little bit of death with how hot it is. turn stress into productive energy. If I can't turn stress into electricity, I want to at least turn it into productive energy. And other legends, yep. But today, we are playing 77 Oleander Lane. Let me just, see if I can find it. Stupid number lock. Ah, yes, 77 Oleander. Oh, Avenue. It's Oleander Avenue. I'm sorry. Oleander Lane just makes more sense to me for some reason. I think it's the L's, the alliteration? No, the consonants. No, I think that's alliteration. Oh my god. I swear I'm an intelligent writer who knows how to do things. But we're playing 77 Oleander Ghost Home Investigation. Before you ask, yes, I do want to be playing the new Chiller's art game. Because who doesn't? Let's be frank. But I promised myself I'd be playing Pride games all this month. And, I don't know anything about Chilla, to be frank. Chilla could be gay for all I know, but I don't think they are. So, like, I have to wait to play the brand new Chilla's art game that everyone else has played. It makes me sad. Oh, wait, I have to press done. Wait, why? Hold on. Chat? OBS, work with me. Work with me, OBS. There we go. I don't have Elden Ring. No. I have Code Vein. That's the only Souls like I have. I mean, like, I could go get Elden Ring. Not in Twitch approved sense. I know everything has to be Twitch approved. If I'm playing it on my own time, yeah, I don't have to approve it by Twitch. I think I have Dark Souls. I think I gave Dark Souls 3 to Broga. Let me check. Yes, I gave Broga Dark Souls 3, which he will never touch again, because he is he is an easy mode streamer for the most part. Like nowadays. I didn't get very much into Bloodborne. Let's be frank. I kept dying a lot. my current thing is Valkyria Profile 4 and Code Vein. I'm mostly switching between those when I'm not playing stuff on stream and Final Fantasy 14 and Strange Journey Redux. Though Strange Journey Redux is just a lot. I love it, but it's a lot. And again, Shin Megami Tensei just does not know how to make a Christian god appealing. It's like, oh, you want to give us the perfect world, but at the cost of taking away our free will? Okay. Though I think what that determines on what free will means. Like, are we destined to do all the actions we're currently doing? And we were never allowed on a different path? Is that a lack of free will? Or is that just something else? Or is it because we choose all of our actions and stuff, that's free will? Like, I don't know, that's like a philosophical discussion. But I think a lot of its nuances are missed in Shin Megami Tensei. Because they just, again, they don't know how to make God appealing. It's like, oh, it's like you can side with Yahweh if you want. We're gonna take away all your free will. It's like, no thanks. Satan's good. It's usually Gnosticism. It's a bit of everything. Depending on the game, it can be a bit of a free for all. Like usually it's Gnostic and like depending on the game, he's either Yahweh or YHVH or I think he's outright called God in the other DS games, Devil Survivor and Devil Survivor 2. Yeah, I think he's outright called God in those. I think in Shin Megami Tensei 4 he's Yahweh. Well, here's the thing. I think in Persona 5 it is outright the Demiurge. I think in the other games you might be fighting against actual God. Because in Shin Megami Tensei 4, you fight the Demiurge near the end of the game. He's an optional boss. I know, because he's in my party. You beat him and you can get him for your party. But, like, all the angels and stuff are working directly for God in that one. But, Persona 5 and SMT are not the same universe. Presumably, Persona If, well, not Persona If, Shin Megami Tensei If, Persona 1, Persona 2, Persona 3, Persona 4, and Persona 5 are all in the same universe, presumably. Persona 1, 2, and Shin Megami Tensei If may be in a different universe than Personas 3 through 5. But none of the Personas are in the same universe, except for Shin Megami Tensei If. And they're probably gonna... And if I was Atlas, I would probably remake If first, and then remake 1 and 2. And when they finally remake 2, they need to include both games, because we only got Innocent Sin in the West. I think we didn't get the other one where you play as Maya. Though I'm pretty sure, depending on who you ask, Persona 1 and 2 are in the same universe or they're not. I think a lot of people consider them in a different universe just solely because of how there's more older Persona users. But they're kind of changing that up with Persona 5 spin-off, so it could be that they're all in the same universe now. Which makes sense. There's probably gonna be a lot of changes if they remake 1 and 2 because of how the Personas used to work versus how they work now. Because everyone had the power of the full Arcana in Personas 1 and 2. But that's mostly because they were still kind of spin-offs of of Shin Megami Tensei, where you just have multiple demons, and so you could assign whatever persona to whatever person. There's still a full arcana, don't get me wrong, it's just that everyone had their own specific personas that they preferred working with. So I guess that was kind of like the setup for 3. And like people specializing in personas except for the full. Well, the full and Akechi. Actually no, there's Aegis. Aegis in Persona 3 got the full power in the oh my god, in the answer epilogue of Persona 3 FES. So there's been multiple people with the ability to switch between personas. It's just that it's mostly been rare since the advent of 3. And I don't know when there will be a Vesper Tarot deck when I'm popular and and there's people to buy my merch, yeah. So if you want me to have a tarot deck, you better start advertising me, people. I need my plushie and I need my tarot deck to come out. And my standees and body pillows. If you want the spicy stuff, I have to be popular. I am out of tea now. But let's go to the game. Let's go to my gaming screen. Okay. Gonna turn up desktop audio just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Actually, that's a lot. Hold up. Yeah. Oh my god, I talked for 30 minutes. Well, that's kind of the huge. Okay, where's my games? I have to organize this. Eventually. Let me move this over just a little bit. Okay, where is it? Here we go. Wait, is this with Wimpy? I didn't think this was a visual novel. I don't think oh, hold up, wait. Content warnings. Okay, so I'm gonna put these up as content warnings. Okay. So, if you're not in the mood for any of what I'm posting, let me just, shift. I need to start posting more content warnings. I'm gonna pin that. Manually unpin. There we go. So, if you have an aversion to any of these, or you can't deal with them at the moment, well, this kind of looks like a content warning for my book, I'm not gonna lie. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna lock myself in. But if you're not in the proper headspace for dealing with surveillance and media harassment, homophobia, transphobia, child abuse, religious abuse, violent and degrading intrusive thoughts, suicide ideation, unreality, eye injury, and severe eye trauma, body horror, or gore. I suggest maybe checking out. or you know, or checking out another stream, or putting me on a lurk and putting me in a little window somewhere, or doing what you need to do to make sure that you're safe, you know. But we are now playing wait, why okay, I closed it by accident. Okay, but we are playing now 77 Oleander Avenue, Ghost Investigation. As soon as I open it again. I didn't think this was a visual novel, but it's okay, because I love myself some visual novels. Okay, wait, that's me. If this isn't a game where I need a controller, then the controller is going out. Oh, that might explain some things. Okay, chat. We are now playing 77 Oleander Avenue, Ghost House. I was just about to mention that, yeah. Yeah, I love myself some visual novels. Oh, what is this music? What is this music? That's some, dark ambient right there. Might want to take some notes. I'm taking notes, I'm taking the notes. It's like I'm taking the notes, sir. Okay, I'm actually gonna... Wait, does that screw me over? Oh god, yes it does. Okay, hold up. I have to, minimize the game capture, because I'm a silly bat. Wait, can I only max it out if it's minimized? No. Okay, hold on. I guess we're doing this, chat. For your enjoyment. See how I walk? I'm gonna move chat up just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, this looks good. Okay. Let's... Oh, hold on. Settings. Wait. You know what? I'm fine with seeing my, No, wait, hold on. Let me go full screen. And see if I need to change it again. Yes, I do. Oh. Nothing can be simple. There we go. As soon as you had the static, you was like, I need to know how they did that? Yeah, I was like, you need to know how to do that. Okay, let's begin investigation. Yes, run the brightness calibration, because video game... Oh, I have to do it like... I have to... No, I'm not adjusting my own computer for that. I have stuff to do. And we have the content warnings again. Go on, leave. No, you don't need to remember. Just go. I'll be fine. Just go, please. Ow. Shit. My head feels like a crushed an eggshell. Can't see for shit. I think somebody spilled something gross and sticky all over my shirt. And where the fuck am I? It's dark in here, but there's either enough moonlight or close enough to a street lamp for me to see that the floor is covered in dark. The floor is covered in dark. The floor is covered in dark, which I can see by the street lamp light. Is this the novel version of PT? It might be. Or close enough to a street lamp for me to see that the floor is covered in dirt and splinters. There was a table next to me with the perfect handprint laid in a layer of dust. Pulling mine when I pulled myself up off the ground just now. The floor is covered in dark, Vesper 2023. That's actually a good line I may use. And hold up, my reflection, my beautiful reflection is reflecting to me off of my computer monitor because of how my light is placed. Hold on for just 1 second. There, in the mood now. Yes, but now my floor is covered in dark. The paint's chipped and peeling off every surface, and I feel like I'm about to choke just breathing the air. It's musty, not like the nice, dried out paper smell of an old library. More like the smell of a crypt someone just opened for the first time in years. Ugh, damn it. Head still hurts. What was I doing last night? What time is it even? Wait, where the hell's my phone? Shit. Alright. Not sure how I ended up here. But not the worst place I've broken up. Priorities, right? Gotta find that phone. To be fair, phones are like survival nowadays. You have a phone, you have everything. Unless there's a cell phone block in the house. Would it be too full of myself to figure I got blackout drunk trying to flirt with a cute bartender? and she brought me back to her cozy, condemned house. It's not cottagecore, it's condemned cottagecore. First thought, where's my phone? Well, can't get her number if I don't have my. Oh, she just wants the. She wants the. She wants the V. She wants the V, y'all. We're only 5 minutes in. I feel like I'm in a different visual novel. Well, can't get her number if I don't have my phone, so that's first, and then. Yeah, my phone. Okay then. We're not gonna talk about the ghost. I got no idea what time it is, but I feel like it's gotta be past 1 a.m. at least. There's a digital clock on the floor plugged into the wall and covered in a layer of what looks like sawdust. Its display is either dead or there's no power in the outlets, so I'm willing to bet the lights aren't working either. Honestly, it's not the weirdest place I've had to stay the night, and seems safe enough, though. On a danger scale, this feels somewhere right around Scooby-Doo level. I'll probably be fine to grab my things, but I don't want to stick around to see an old asshole with a shotgun chase me off the property. There's a small table next to me, a pile of junk cluttered up in a corner, a coat closet near the stairs, and a telephone table just through the archway. Oh, we have a glossary? Hold up. Oh my god, I love this. Scooby-Doo levels of danger. As of July 21st, 2022, while the threat of mortal peril is apparent in several of their adventures, the Scooby-Doo gang has never experienced fatal or debilitating injuries in the course of their paranormal investigations, non-canonical side stories notwithstanding. Tabby often uses this expression to describe situations that are perilous, but which will ultimately resolve with no consequence. I love it. I love this. This is character. It's good character. Okay. So we got search the table, sift through the pile of clutter, check the coat closet, the dog on the table, look through the telephone table. The glam part of me says check the coat closet. And the HGTV in me says the dog on the table. Chat, we're going for the dog. Huh, yeah, it's a dog. Looks like cast iron. Probably a nutcracker based on its jaws and the bits of pecan shell around its feet. Probably 100 years old by now. Pretty good for a golden retriever. Or maybe she's a Newfoundland. Oh, we got a dog person here. No idea. Nice coat though. We're petting the dog. The dog's fur is tinged with rust and it's cool to the touch. Kind of refreshing in this summer heat. Her eyes are completely worn down, but she's still a good dog. There you go. Good pup. Alright, back to searching. We're gonna raise the handle. Wow. Big yawn. Tough day, buddy? Attempt communication. Speak. Squirrel. Yeah, you're a good dog. Good dog. I'll see you around later. Okay, we're checking through the coat closet. This place is absolutely abandoned. Probably private property. At the very least, gotta grab my wallet, phone, and keys before I can get out of here. Apologies for the intrusion. I like the decorations on the side of the box. That's good. Though, they could have done a little more on the font. Okay, so we got an anime ghost. Shit. Hey, you alright in there? Wow. That's a pretty shit cat impression. Come on out. I'm not set to rob the place. Sorry for startling you. I just want to find my stuff and head on out. Hey. Hi. So you happen to see a phone or a wallet in there? Don't worry about your phone. Just go. Leave. That's pretty quiet for a scream. Sorry. So, this is your house? I apologize for the intrusion, I do live here, but it's not mine. Well, I'll be out of here in a few minutes either way. I'm Tabby. Sorry we couldn't meet in a cozier place. I stuck a hand out without thinking, like I was about to grab her fingers and lift them up for a kiss. She floated over cautiously and bumped into my hand like she was trying to shake it. I had the line that ghosts and such make you feel cold whenever they pass through you, but her handshake just felt tingly, a little bit like licking a 9-volt battery. Chat, answer me this. Have any of you licked a 9-volt battery? Is that the first forbidden candy everyone, gets? I don't think I licked a 9-volt battery. However, this seems like a thing so many people have done. I, read this in so many things. Or is it one person writes it? Everyone else is like, I don't know how that feels like, but I'm gonna write it anyway. And we all just subconsciously know what licking a 9-volt battery is like. Yeah, it feels like I'm gonna have to ask other friends. I'm putting that on Twitter. I'm putting that on Twitter. I have to ask everyone. Have you ever licked a 9-volt battery? And what was it like? Because I feel like I've been seeing that in things since, I feel like that's something that originated in the 90s. Licking the 9-volt battery. Oh, of course, I'm Evie. Or Ev, I suppose. Actually, no, just Evie. Anyway, please leave right away. You don't need a phone that badly, do you? You must have one at home. What year do you think this is? Never mind, don't answer that. I promise I'll be out of here as soon as I grab my stuff, so don't worry over that. Yeah, this must be at latest OOs for this ghost. Should I just close the door, or are you coming out? The closet door swings shut on its own, too gently to even latch. A pale blue light flickers, and the door swings again, still too softly. Should I help her out here? Wait, no. Damn it, this isn't working. Anyhow, ma'am. You alright there? You just stalled me again. Back before the internet when everyone was bored all the time. Anyway, how about I find you a different phone and then you can leave? Is that alright? Considering the slave's probably never even seen a cell, I'm not sure I can leave this up to her. As much as I like to leave, just leave now and drive home, I don't have much a chance finding out where I am, much less where my car is parked without my phone. And of course, I can't get the car to go anywhere or get back in my apartment without my keys. I'll help you look, if that's alright. I'll go faster for you. Hold on. I can't... Why are bodies so heavy? You... Here... In the 90s, people just read books. That's what people hated back then, was books. Damn it. Almost fell over flat on my face. Evie, you still here? I guess not. Alright then. Let's get what we need and get out of here. Okay, the glossary. The glossary is going to tell us about ghost. Perhaps a ghost is a spirit of a dead human, or a memory trapped in a place, or another sort of creature altogether. Perhaps ghosts exist, and you've met one before. What would a ghost even look like if you saw them? An orb on camera film? A full-body apparition? A whisper in the mirror? If they were easy to understand, maybe you wouldn't be stuck here in the first place. Okay, so the glossary is not our friend. It don't like us. The parlor's empty, aside from the areas already checked, and another look into the coat closet doesn't turn up anything beyond must and dry rot. There's a few doors that seem to lead to the side halls, but they're all either locked or jammed tight. Let's hope that drunk Tabby wasn't somehow able to get in there. There's another overnight tray that leads into what looks like to be a dining room, and another short hall that leads to two sets of stairs, one going up and another headed down. I can figure out how I end up here later. Right now I just need to pick a place and start searching. Oh no! They're giving us choices. Okay. I'm gonna save the basement for last, because that seems like a place you'd save for last. Let's go to the, dining hall. Oh, okay, this is what you're gonna do, huh? Feels a bit like Danganronpa here. Oh, just a tiny bit. At home, I'm usually leaving my phone on the kitchen counter. Why wouldn't I do the same thing in a wanted-out haunted house? Sure, let's go with that. I love how she's just calling herself out. It's like, yeah, I'm pushing my own suspension of belief. Kitchens are either the least or most haunted parts of a house, depending on who you ask. A lot depends whether there's a pantry or a cellar door, or if there's a stairway down to the basement. My great aunt had a basement stairway in her kitchen, literally a thing her husband put together from scrap wood that stretches about 20 feet down. You pass by something that terrifying every day, you'd probably start to feel haunted too. This kitchen has more abandoned after a hurricane vibes than anything. Haunted by decay more than any ghost. Unless that cute little fireball shows up again. Not often I get such fun hallucinations when I'm half passed out. The countertops are grimy and the floors are covered in a layer of dark mildew and debris. There's a rust red stain on the ground, but honestly, that could be anything. Ooh, the music. Haunted jams to haunt a house too. Lo-fi jams to haunt a house too. Blood and marinara, slime molds mixed with blood and marinara. Typical abandoned house kitchen mess. You can't hear the music well. Oh no. I have it turned up halfway. There you go. There you go. It's turned up halfway. Can you hear better? Can you hear me over the music? I have to turn it back down. Oh, well, y'all are probably hearing a different thing than I am. So I'm just gonna put it right here and turn it down for myself. Half the cabinets and drawers have been ripped out, and the contents are either covered in a layer of filth and rust, or they're missing entirely. A stand mixer sits in the cupboard over the stove. Looks like it's been fused and placed there. The paint's chipped off and it's faded entirely the same color as the wood. The core is caked in dust and cobwebs, and it probably started fire the moment anyone tried to plug it in. Feels nostalgic somehow, like when you get smacked by deja vu and remember something awful from your childhood. Looking back at the hall I just came from was that it's either a good instinct or a horrible mistake. Oh. Oh. Looking back at the hall I just came from is... oh, dirt. Smear, splatter, and a pool of dull red filth covered the threshold between the hall and the kitchen. If it's not blood, then there's something that smells just like it. It's slightly sticky, like this happened within the past hour or so. Cool! Most people think the biggest danger you can encounter in a haunted house is a ghost or a demon or whatever. It's not. Think about it. Everyone goes into a haunted house expecting ghosts. What would you do if you just found another human in there? If they're just trying to live in there, it's fine. Usually you can ask them stuff about the house, and they have a pretty good sense of it. The real problem are the people who go in to stage their own hauntings, or play with Ouija boards, or do some shit like that. I know 2 people got attacked by kids who broke into a condemned building and thought the investigators were cops coming after them, so yeah. Humans are still the most dangerous thing you can find in a haunted house. Probably. Well, whoever lost all that blood probably would have passed out cold after that. And if they're not here, then we're probably good. We are absolutely not good. Hopefully my phone's in here, or at least my keys, so I can drive out and get the rest of my shit in the morning. The bad idea is to check the refrigerator, but that's also the most entertaining option. You can usually pick out the decade a fridge was made by just from its handle. James, this must be the first fridge to ever evolve from an icebox, since the handle's just a rusted scrap that looks like a broken fishbone. Or more likely, it's from a time when carcinogens were considered handy chemicals that could solve all your domestic challenges. In the base case scenario, if I open this door, I'll see a dark, empty fridge covered in dirt that could probably set off a Geiger counter. I'm not going to open this. To be clear, there's an absolutely zero chance I would have ever opened this before. I doubt anyone or anything has even touched this door even in this century. My keys, my wallet, and my phone would absolutely never be inside here. This fridge is like a cursed Monty Hall problem, where they remove the prize until you can pick between a mediocre or absolutely brain-shatteringly horrible option. In short, every possible outcome of opening that fridge is awful. I'm walking away. Ow, what the shit was? A thin blade of light cut into the wall and sawed through the countertops. When I tried to walk away from the refrigerator, something caught my arm. I felt my shirt tear. Something fell to the ground. Or, that's what I remember. Ah! We were flashbanged. In the moment I heard that sound, I looked up and saw the light burning out of the cracked refrigerator door. Then I was across the room, sitting at the broken kitchen table with a full place setting laid out in front of me. Oh no. I remember how I got here. As soon as it was all over, I remembered exactly what happened. But I wasn't there when it happened. I remember turning around and seeing the refrigerator open. The light bulb inside was still on, and there were copies of church pamphlets and rows of empty, thimble-sized cups with sticky red residue coating the brim. A stack of gray matter that was probably once a sleeve of graham crackers sat half opened on the shelf below, and something was growing out of the package like a mandible chewing through molting skin. Oh, hello, Omori vibes. Yeah, I'm also getting some, like, religious vibes, like, you know, the thimbles with red residue. That could be wine. The blood of Christ, and a mandible chewing through molten skin, from graham crackers. Skin of Christ. I mean, they did mention homophobia and transphobia, and I think religious stuff. And then I just stared. I remember staying while someone entered the room and moved behind me. I just stood there, watching the inside of the refrigerator, listening to them walk closer. They reached around me, guided my hand forward, and placed it on a small drawer. They pulled it open, and pulled it open. I pulled it open, and what was inside that drawer? What did I take from inside that drawer? My memory is missing. In its place, I can hear someone talking over my shoulder. They're holding mass. Yep, I figured this is where we were going. And just as the flesh may become our bread, and the blood become our wine, and so too are we given the sustenance of the Spirit. Lo, taketh thee of my spirit, and transform it into your flesh. Tear it away to hold as your bread, and partake of the holy sacrament. I don't remember how long that lasted. Spirit made flesh become the foundation of our faith. Spirit made blood becomes the sanctity of life. To partake in my flesh is to submit yourself to the Lord, and to know that without His presence you would starve and wither. To partake in my blood is to proclaim yourself to the world, to obey and follow the wishes of all others. I can't tell if it's still going on, or if it hasn't happened yet. Now take this, which is my spirit, which is my body, which is your bread, and this, which is blood. On the ungrateful tongue my name shall turn to needles and smoldering ash. I'm here now, sitting at the table, with the fridge cracked open. There's a crumb on the plate before me, and the fork is stained with something slick and black like oil. Everything else on the table was caked in filth and dirt, but the place settings were perfectly were they were fleshly king, flesh king. The place settings were of the flesh king. All hail the flesh king. Were freshly cleaned. I need to leave this room. Okay, I'm going to go get some water, chat. I need some water for this. Be right back. Okay, we're back. The Flesh King is back. That's what they call me in the clubs, the Flesh King. Okay, we checked the refrigerator, which resulted in something that I was expecting. I checked the splinter drawers. Half these drawers only have half a handle, and a few only have the outline of a handle that's been dead and gone for years. All of them are paid to open, but even more annoyingly, all of them are completely possible to open. If they wouldn't budge, at least I could be lazy about it and say that past how you probably couldn't get them open either. First drawer I touch and it almost snaps in half when I pull it out. There's a pile of old dried up rubber bands, hair ties, paper clips, twist ties, bread tabs, and binder clips, all covered in a layer of sticky black dust. No phone. Shit. I wasn't expecting that to give like that. Empty. This one protests like a horse cow being pushed through a theme park turnstile. I'm going to give her a southern accent now, because that seems so southern. Inside of the drawer looks like a small crime scene. Instead of chalk outlines, there's just a thick layer of dust gathered up and around a slightly thinner layer of grime in the shape of whatever used to be here. A corkscrew, a few 7 spoons. I think that tiny one's a book of matches. Maybe a pen and or a meat thermometer. And no phone. The rest of the drawers are about the same. Either they're completely empty or they're full of junk that's probably been resting in the same position since the 90s. Sorry for the disturbance. We're checking the cabinets under the sink because that one's new and it scares me. Well, we have to find the phone. She doesn't know where she is. I mean, you could just drive down the road until you see something, familiar. But what if we're far away from something familiar, you know? We need the GPS. A single cassette tape lies in the middle of the dark water stain inside the bare cabinets. Its bright blue label is most faded, but still the only spot of color in this entire kitchen. I have my driver's license on my phone. You say that like it's a joke, but in like 10 years or so. Hey, you're out of place. Crouching down closer, it looks like the tape's completely missing, so this is a scrap of plastic and not much else. The handwritten label reads Bonnie Tyler, Total Eclipse. So this is about the time I turn around and a pair of glowing eyes will be floating into air. Nope. I'm not turning around. If anything wants to jump scare me, it's gotta play the long game. Good song though, it makes me nostalgic for all the AMVs set to in the early 2000s. Oh no, I'm being personally attacked cause I'm old. Oh no, I'm ancient cause I've seen this. I was just aged by 10 years, but I'm still 29. I'm 29. I will be in a walker, and I'll still be 29. We have to check the glossary now. Okay. Bonnie Tyler and Total Eclipse of the Heart, an essential part of the cultural legacy of the 1980s. Total Eclipse of the Heart was not was known not only for being a powerful vocal performance by the artist Bonnie Tyler, but also for its surreal music video, which was filmed at a Victorian Gothic sanatorium in Surrey. The song itself, released in 1983, and its music video have both become cultural staples in many Western countries, and it gained a level of mimetic popularity throughout the O's. Yeah, it was the key YouTube soundtrack music. I remember. Cassette tapes. Analog? Oh god. I need something stronger than water. I need a milkshake. We actually do have some liquor in the room. I think it's scotch. That ain't gonna help me here, I think. Analog meter used to record sound on a tape. This makes me feel so. I wasn't born when cassette tapes were in vogue, but I know how to use them. And that pains me that this has to be in here. Analog media used to record sound on a tape, as then slowly run through a cassette player to play back its audio. Cassette tapes opened the world of home recording, and in fact recording from your car or on the go with handheld devices to a wide range of people who had not previously had the opportunity to record music, create mixtapes, or experiment with audio recording, unlike the digital media that succeeded them, and even unlike the VHS tapes which they bore much mechanical similarity. Cassettes were easy to use, easy to overwrite, and easy to carry, and easy to break. And a cassette ran its course, it had to be manually rewound by a cassette player, or manually, often with a number 2 pencil. Yeah, we're in the streaming age now, but I feel like piracy is about to make a comeback. They're making a comeback as collectibles, but the audio quality I hear on them isn't that great, like when compared to literally everything. Like, vinyls have really good audio quality, like, no matter what age. But, cassette players never really had good audio quality. So it's very much a nostalgia feeding. This is more nostalgia fetishization. Okay, let's see what we have on the Eucharist. The Eucharist refers to a ritual of communion, whether practiced with wine and bread, or non-alcoholic juice and wafers. The bread and wine is sanctified on the altar, becoming the sacrament which can be viewed as the literal body and blood of Christ. In traditions adhering to the doctrine of transubstantiation, or symbolic representation thereof, while the Eucharist is most common in Catholic traditions and relatively rare in Protestantism, there are Protestant denominations which practice the Eucharist regularly, such as Anglican, Episcopalian, and Lutheran churches, and others which conduct the Eucharist on specific occasions or specific purposes. Now we examine the anxiety-causing amount of papers. The counters are completely covered in massive printouts and flyers and old newspaper inserts. Probably for the best too, since countertops have got to be filthy by now. There's something clean and glossy sticking out from under a roses flyer, though, and that's why I'm about to push my hand through into what looks like a paper awesomeness made of coupon clippings. In another situation, mostly one that takes place before midnight, I'd be yelling at myself not to try shit like this. It's dangerous and stupid. But I only passed out at least once and seen a ghost hiding in a coat closet, and by now I'm of the mind to just say fuck it. If a giant wasp crawls out of this mountain and kills me, it kills me. I feel like I'm starting to get why people in horror movies do reckless shit. It's not from stupidity as much as exhaustion. Hold on now. Alright, that's definitely my license. Probably. Still can't see for shit. But if this is my license, then my phone's somewhere in this mess. Well, shit. I found 6 other cards in the pile, each one stuffed under or between folded pages of magazines. A gym membership, business cards, vaccine card, and a couple half-full punch cards for Luna all here. That's everything I keep in the sleeve on my phone. Everything else is in my wallet. Wherever the hell that's at. So then where the hell is... what? The fuck? I just went to put the cards in my back pocket. I checked my own pockets 15 times already. There's no way I missed it before. The cards just weren't there in my hand when I slid into my pocket. They were in the sleeve of my phone. And my phone was right there in the back of my jeans. No fucking way. Absolutely no way I could have missed that before. Fine, why not? Maybe if I stick my hand in one of these cabinets, suddenly my keys will show up stuffed in my bra. Could also do with $50 or a few cans of coffee if the ghost could spare it. Might as well check the rest of me to make sure I don't already have everything without realizing it. I doubt it, but I can't have to check, so... oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you were checking your equipment. And I promise I didn't see anything. I just didn't expect you to be doing that in the middle of a haunted house. But also, I don't have any room to judge. Not that means anything. Alright. Also, I know you might think of an abandoned house as a private place, but I live here. I'm dead here. So, it's not like you're alone here and... God. What is it? Don't worry, I'm not trying to get off in your kitchen, even with all the sensual ambience around here. It's fine, listen. I reached out and patted Evie on her head. Still not clear on orb anatomy. I just had to see if I stashed my keys in my tits, which I'm known to do from time to time. Just found my phone in my back pocket, so I figured I should double check. Oh, right, yeah. The ghost is blushing. The ghost orb is blushing. Nothing. I'm glad you found your phone. That's all you need to leave here, right? You can call a taxi and then go home, or just have the taxi drive you around till morning, then get all the rest of your stuff, right? Yeah, that... shit. No, I can't go yet. Don't have my wallet, and I don't have my cash on me. Oh, maybe you dropped it outside? Yeah, maybe. There's a garden out past the dining room, right? Might be able to get signal out there if nothing else. Well, yes, but the gate's all rusted shut and you can't leave that way, so you should just go back the... And I think that has got to be the reason the Larkspur house is so haunted. Not because of who lived there, but because of what lived there before them. Who's that? Ah, damn it. Sorry, I'm just trying to stop it. You know, we've seen a lot of houses like this where we think it's ghosts, but you dig deeper and it starts to feel more demonic in nature, so Sigh. It's one of the groups that did a story on the house. Their podcast, that is. Really? I don't recognize either of their voices. They didn't actually visit, I don't think. They looked up all the stuff, and they looked up all the stuff other people wrote about and compiled it together. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Guess it's not easy to visit a haunted house and stay the night. I don't know, it seems to be training me all that. Evie can probably tell I'm faking this smile. Shit, I could probably look worse than wet. Shit, I probably look worse than wet cardboard covered in tire treads. But at least now I think I remember what I'm doing here. As much as I wish I ended up here after Shaz poured me 3 shots past my limit, I'm pretty sure I haven't had anything to drink all day. About a month back, a crew of paranormal investigators from out of town came here and did a lock-in, complete with all sorts of EVP recorders and spirit boxes and even a fucking talking board. It played out like they were desperate to fill airtime and struggling to fill the gaps between Wikipedia entries, since they didn't bother looking through the local papers, so most of it was bullshit. Hello, Swolfen. Yes, we are being spoopy today. We are playing a 77 Oleander Avenue Ghost House Investigation. How are you today? And oh my god, that is the cutest little emote I must steal. Where is this from? Big one. Oh, it's a Twitch Global emo. Okay, good. But we are playing Spoopiness. We are playing a spoopy visual novel today. I didn't know this was a visual novel. I thought this was going to be more PT, going to be more first-person horror. But I'm glad it's a visual novel because I don't really like first-person games. And that's where most of horror has gone recently. But thank you for joining. You get to hear my very poorly acted out southern accent. Bullshit that got pretty good ratings with a high click-through rate on their blog or whatever. Well, and that's why I'm here, setting up cameras that won't capture shit. Pressing record on tape players that'll get filled with static. That someone processes it until it sounds sort of like a voice and getting my ass kicked in 30-year-old dust. Yeah, it's probably because of PT too. I don't hate my job, to be clear. Alright, no, I do hate my job. I don't hate the work, though. I kinda hate the work. But there's a good reason I haven't quit yet. I guess I mostly just won't let myself quit until I can find the proof I need. Either that or until I just finally let it go. Honestly, I feel like that's the day that'll come first. That doesn't change much, though. I'm still gonna head out here the moment I get my stuff back, and then I'll figure out what else to do in the morning. Or likely late afternoon. So, you have a lot of those shows saved on your phone? The podcasts? Huh? Oh yeah, just the ones I'm supposed to listen to for work before I came here. But not like I'll really need that at this point. Then is your battery still pretty full? Like it won't run out anytime soon? What are you asking? I was just wondering if maybe you wanted to listen to some of those shows about people investigating the house here. What? No. Absolutely fucking not. Wait, why not? It's research, right? Yeah, same way as chewing poison ivy's research on gardening. Are they rivals? Huh? You know, like your competition. I guess not really. Look, if you want to listen, you can go ahead and listen. I'm gonna keep searching through the next room, so I guess have fun and just turn it off when you're finished. Oh, sure. Why are you floating like that? Hmm? Like what? Like you want something still. I just thought it might be more fun to listen together, and nope. I'll be in the dining room. I like how it still hasn't explained how Tabby can see ghosts. And we got a cat jam. She really left. I have no idea how to use this. Is it just these buttons? Oh. Oh, so we get to play as, Evie now. Okay. Oh, some cute frog pictures. Tabby downloaded them a while ago. There's dozens of them. I don't want to put onto her photos though, so I'll just keep looking at these nice frogs. Oh, the logo here is cute. It looks kind of like me. No, I don't go on benders enough to know whether or not my paranormal senses have been heightened. Well, not like me, but my ghost form. I think I actually don't know how exactly I look right now. This one seems more recent than the others. I think this one just came out a few days ago. Oh, this theme song is really catchy. Can I? Can I? I guess it's either we listen to both songs at once or not. Oh, this theme song is really catchy. So catchy, we had to turn it off. yeah, that was catchy, like a disease. Greetings, hello, and welcome back to a new episode of Astounding Legacies, where today we're excited to bring you a recent and developing story. And I'm Grant. Wait a minute, you didn't introduce yourself? He's Sterling. That I am. I guess I just got too excited with this case we got on our plates today. My own name slipped my mind. Mine does not. I'm Vesper, bad of fortune, and you will remember that. Wink. That also explains why you opened by saying welcome back, then. Anyway, if my co-host here would stop hassling me, we'll be able to dive right into what I think is one of the more fascinating haunted locations we've covered on the show. Now, I do agree with you there. Today we're talking about 77 Oleander Avenue, or the Oleander Avenue Ghost House, or the Larkspur Ghost House, or some people just call it the Larkspur Manor. We do not give a shit about any of these names, because there's so many. Which is a bit odd, considering that I don't think it qualifies as a manor per se, though I'm not an architectural expert. Well, it's a fairly large house in a quiet, affluent downtown historic district, and it is, as you may have guessed, extremely haunted. And yes, this house is fascinating to us in particular, because it's really only come up in paranormal research circles. Well, over the past week, right? I think the first real investigation was almost a month ago, yeah. Oh no, this is a House of Leaves. This is a House of Leaves, I feel it. This is a liminal space. This house isn't gonna exist in a bit. So all this information is extremely current and developing, which is why we thought it might be a good story for us to cover. Don't go to immediately haunted houses. Do not go to suddenly appearing haunted houses. Those are no good. Those are bad. Those are bad products. Now, usually we tend to take a more academic approach to these things. We can't go out and visit all these places, so Grant and I do research. At least wait like 50 years, yeah. A minimum of 10. But 50 just gets you that nice, delicious ghost juice, you know? You start getting ectoplasm around 50. Along with the excellent help and support of our research staff. Yes, and even at times, viewers like you. Ah, so you have a Patreon. How much is your lowest tier, sir? Tell me, are you ripping off your patrons? Listeners, really, unless you're, what's the word, synesthetic? Yes, well, anyhow, the thing that drew us to this case is the fact that there have been really cool investigations. They're so recent, no one's had the time to do any archival research yet. That's right, that's where we come in. We're not gonna go into too much detail about the investigations that other teams have done here. And if you want to hear those stories, I'll have links in the episode notes, as always, for you to peruse at your leisure. It's like we're going to give everyone free promo, but we don't really care about them now, do we? But what we want to do here today is take a closer look at those investigations, and see what lingering questions they raised, and see if we can't find the answers in the public record. Right you are. Okay then, let's start with a quick summary of the property. Built in 19... I'm sorry, I know you all did a lot of work on this. There's over 2 hours left, and I already know all about the house. So that brings us to 1992, and maybe a bit further ahead. Evie is like, oh, this is boring. And that's what's so fascinating about the Pontefract haunting. This phenomenon of an entity seeming to respond to... More? Thank you again to our researcher staff who were able to dig up some interesting information about the mysterious death in the family. Ah. Grant, do you want to do the honors? I'd be delighted. So the official death certificate for Christian. His name is Christian, and we were dealing with the Eucharist earlier. That's on the nose there. That's. I'm not gonna call that bad writing. I'm just going to call that on the. That's not subtle. So the official death certificate for Christian Larkspur lists his death as September 19th, 1992, and that's confirmed in both the coroner's report and his obituary. But we found something strange about all these things. A church program from the Elton Street Methodist Church, which the Larkspurs attended every Sunday, lists a funeral service for one Christian Everett Larkspur taking place on... Are you ready for it? The 23rd of May, 1992. Okay, chat, that actually gave me some shivers. Misplaced dates always give me shivers. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I hate it so hard. Hate so hard you ain't had nothing hard, eh? Yes, and just in case there was any confusion, we looked up a few other sources and did some interviews with the neighbors at the time, and all of them support this version of events. That's right. In short, no one who actually knew the Larkspur family thought that Christian Larkspur survived past May. There was even a couple who were shocked when we told them about the dates on the death certificate, right? Exactly. Which raises the question then, why did a coroner proclaim their grandson of this family dead in September, when everyone was pretty sure he'd been dead since May? It is weird, now not the strangest sort of thing out there, but worth considering. There are, admittedly, a couple perfectly reasonable explanations for this, like a local backlog of work or some sloppy record keeping, but I think we all know what you really think by now, but go ahead and tell us. Well, it just strikes me that, similar to other cases we've seen in the past, this could be the case of a doppelganger or a changeling or some kind of creature posing as Christian after his death who died later on as well. Very possible, yeah. It's spooky either way. I don't think, Astounding Host 1, whatever the fuck his name was, Andrew, I don't think he really cares about Grant's love for the paranormal. If it's not supernatural, I mean there is some kind of small-town cover-up or conspiracy, which is, in my opinion, equally terrifying. And get this. One of the groups that stayed there and investigated were just within the past few weeks called a lot of EVPs, which is electronic voice phenomena for any new listeners out there. His name is Mr. Astounding. Andrew Astounding, host 1. Right. And now some of these EVPs sound like the voice of Garrett Larkspur, and a few of them sound like a very young girl. Grant carries the show, let's be real. Grant is carrying the show. Grant is the real MVP here. That's strange, right? So, according to all official records we could find, there was never a young girl living in that house. The youngest, of course, being Garrett's daughter. Daughter-in-law, I believe. She was in her late 40s at her time of death. Those original investigators, which I believe was the Hallowed Pine Haunts team, thought this was potentially a demon. Yeah, they did. I'm not too sold on that idea, but, you know, it is a curious thing. Very curious. If we got the ghost of a young girl here, and no young girls allegedly ever lived here as far as the public knows, was there a secret child being kept here? Is this an even older spirit? I don't know, but definitely raises a lot of questions. Sure. Now then, I want to take a few minutes to go into more detail about those interviews I mentioned. So among the people who we talked to, the people we talked to were neighbors, a few members of the Ellerton Street congregation, and it's so weird to hear them speculate about this. I didn't know about the funeral in May. There's not really any way I could have. I don't think I could stand to listen to those interviews. I think I'm done with this. Okay. But that's just a theory. A game theory. Okay, so we listened to Astounding Lacey's. So, Mysterious Locales is next. Bennington is in Vermont, right? Well, they cover a lot of ground just for this one episode. Oh, it's only about 22 minutes long. There is a soundtrack to this, I think, with the game. An almost theatrical voice comes through the impeccably clear audio. This man sounds like the sort of radio broadcaster you might hear in the 1930s or something like that. I guess the way I imagine the 1930s broadcaster would sound. Maybe that's what he's going for. In that case, I suppose he hit the mark. Your friends told you that this was a cool hangout they wanted to share with you. They assured you that in a rural backwards town like this, crashing into fancy abandoned houses was the height of teenage entertainment. What they didn't tell you was that inside of their cool hangout was so full of dust, debris, and twisting narrow halls that you found yourself lost within the first 30 seconds. As you wander through the second floor, cautiously looking into every room and calling the names of your friends, you hear someone moving up ahead. A light flickers on in the study. That's strange. You thought this house was abandoned, so who's paying for the electricity? You call out the names of your friends as you rub your bare shoulders. It's far colder in here than any late July evening has any right to be. By now, you're starting to get pissed off. If they had brought you here just to ditch you as a prank, you'd just be angry. But this was infuriating. If they were still here, they should at least answer your texts. You were livid. You ignored the sounds of heavy boots falling against the floor up ahead. Charged through the door of the study, where you immediately found yourself staring face to face the tall, somber figure of an elderly gentleman. He turns to you, his arms clasped thoughtfully behind his back, his beard trailing over his chin like smoke, and his rotted eyes sinking back into his skull. The door closes behind you, and the glow of the lamp disappears. In the morning, your friends will all wonder what happened to you after they left you alone in Larkspur Manor. That's kind of overdramatic. Evie just out here throwing shade. This ghost throwing shade from beyond the grave. Evie is the real one. Evie a real one out here. Larkspur Manor is a stately home nestled in an otherwise unassuming suburb, surrounded by idyllic pine trees and the quiet chirp of crickets every summer. Why does everyone think there are pine trees around our house? I think there are some a few blocks away, but there's only an oak and a poplar around here. I guess those are crickets, though. Or maybe cicadas. Built in the early 20th century, the Larkspur Manor has since fallen into disrepair since its last patriarch, Garrett Larkspur, died in the early 90s. while several buyers have tried to turn the site into a bed and breakfast, a house museum, and a tattoo parlor of all things. Each one has met with sudden financial ruin before construction could even begin. They did? I almost wish the tattoo parlor would have worked out. I was going to try to get one, though I don't know what sort. I'll ask Tabby later. She has some tattoos that look really good. Gotta watch those bed and breakfasts, yeah. Honestly, Airbnb or most places that like allow people to commercialize the homes have really ruined everything. It's just cheap to get hotels anymore, honestly. Visitors to the site reported seeing a ghostly apparition of an elderly man wandering the second floor. Yeah, like if it's like a bed and breakfast that's just ran out of town or something, or like something that's been in Europe for like 50 years, I trust those maybe, but not like something. It's kind of like haunted places. You don't trust them unless they've been there for at least 10 years. But 50's pretty good. And also, they have ghosts and there's ectoplasm coming from the walls. That place is perfect. Gotta go with the haunted bed and breakfasts. You have to tell me later. Or you can tell me in chat. Tell chat the whole story. The whole aesthetic. Some believe this to be the restless spirit of Garrett Larkspur, still pacing his study long after midnight. In the final days of his life, Garrett rarely left his home and spent much of his time quietly in mourning for his late grandson. Only a few years after both of his children died in a tragic accident, investigators believe this unrelenting grief may have chained him to this world, into this house, forever. There's a lot more to this episode, but I think I'm done with this one. Okay, chat, I need to go do something really quickly. That's gonna take me longer than getting water. So I'm gonna be back super quickly. There's laundry left outside, and I put it out late, so I have to get it in, like, now. But I swear I'll be really quick, so I'll be right back. I will leave you with the creepy music. Alright, I'll be right back. Never mind, we're leaving the laundry out on the line. There's no space storms in the weather forecast, so it'll be fine. As far as we know, it'll be fine. So, Evie knows everything. Hold on, let's see what the glossary says. Let's see what the... Oh wait, we have notes. One of the podcasts, saved to Tabby's phone, covering the story of 77 Oleander Avenue and the Larkspur family. This episode presented as a fictionalized retelling of the death of each family member, intercut with short horror fiction about eerie encounters within the home. Oh god, no, it's not even true. Case file. Oh, we have case file. Tabby arrived at the Larkspur house in the late evening of July 20th, 2022 to conduct a paranormal investigation. To conduct a paranormal investigation. The house itself, located at 77 Oleander Avenue, has remained abandoned for nearly 30 years following the death of the last two members of the Larkspur family. According to official records, every member of the household died by accident, illness, or unknown means between 1990 and 1992. Who is Shaz? Shannon, preferring her nickname as Shaz, is Tabby's roommate, close friend, ex-girlfriend from far too many years ago, to a member and present lab supervisor at a local biochemical company, a femme who's popular with fans and often a bad influence on everyone around her in a generally positive way. Her work schedule rarely overlaps with Tabby's, so they often communicate via text and to coordinate housework, meals, bills, and other plans. And Mysterious Locales, episode 172. One of the podcasts saved Tabby's phone, covering the story of 77 Avenue and the Larkspur family. After conducting archival research, the host drew several conclusions about the Larkspur family and the hauntings at 77 Oleander. In addition to bringing up their own findings about the discrepancies in Christian Larkspur's reported time of death, they engaged heavily with the speculations and theories put forth by other paranormal groups. Drawing on the information provided by the Holy Pines Haunts group, these hosts also erroneously stated that Gloria Larkspur had married into the family, when in fact she was Garrett's daughter by birth. Her husband, Thomas Larkspur, married into the family and took the Larkspur name. Oh, juicy. 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 Let's save. And we have Hallowed Pine Haunts, episode 37, Larkspur Manor. This is the earliest one of the group. It must be the one Tabby was talking about earlier. A fluttery electronic melody. Do I have two tabs up? Do I have two versions of the game up right now? I bet you some of these would sound super cool if the background music wasn't playing. A fluttery electronic melody leads into the radio static and a coyote howl. The host starts talking immediately after that. Now, what voice am I gonna give this fuck? Sir? 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 Okay. I gotta get the bro voice on. Hey there, spook hunters. I'm Chance, your host and resident EVP expert. And I'm Dave, your other host and possible Sasquatch relative, since it's about 8 days since I last shaved now. Yeah, man, you look absolutely ridiculous there. Well, it does take a while to grow the ruggedness into my beard, but it's an anniversary present from my wife, so I'll bear with it for now. I went from bro to southern really quickly. It's just Uh, you're killing me, Small. They're killing me. Well, let's hurry on for our topic today before Dave can make any more jokes like that. This is us talking on a podcast. Oh no, it's so true. When I'm usually very smooth-faced, but once in a blue moon, I become hairy as a werebat. It's a very horrible condition. Well then, let's hurry on to our topic today before Dave can make any more jokes like that. Much obliged. Yes, and today we have an exciting episode for you all. We broke this story first on our blog, so if you haven't checked that out, you can go to .com/Larkspur Murders for that info. Thank you, Dave, and of course, as always, make sure you all click that subscribe button, link us up in your RSS feed, and make sure to give us a 5-star review on iTunes. Right, you are. Now, if you need to read up on our blog, so now, if you read up on our blog, you know where this is going. But for those of you who haven't, let me set the stage here. Oh god, here he goes, folks. The year is 1992. The economy is doing great, and even in southeastern U.S., you're living out your golden years happily in your elegant downtown historic family home. You've worked your whole life to get to this. Oh, hold on. Hold on, wait. History. Okay, so the investigator is Dave. You've worked your whole life to get to this point. Calluses on your hands and a pain in your right shoulder that never really goes away are all worth it to sit in your handmade armchair by the fire. Portraits of your family hanging on the walls and your favorite cup of warm spiced pear cider at your side. What? Where is he getting that information? It happened almost all at once. You get a call one evening, and the voice of a sheriff tells you that your son and his wife have been found dead. And I'm bona fide here. Their only child, your grandson, suddenly falls ill and wastes away within a matter of weeks. Doctors have no idea what's wrong with him, and no matter what you try, he follows his parents to the grave a few days later. You're living through every grandparent's worst fear now. You've had to bury your children and your grandchildren and then return to a cold, empty house. All that's left to do now is wait. Wait for the curse that claimed your family and finally finish creeping up the foot of your bed to kill you too. Wow, you really went all out with that one. Ah, yeah. Sometimes the spirit just moves you. Well, moving on from that. Oh, come on now, that was a good one. As many of you have gathered, we're talking about the tragic tale of the Larkspur family. Now, despite Dave's dramatic performance there, he's got all the facts right. These aren't facts, though. I've literally never even seen a bottle of pear cider here. He didn't even... Whatever. Evie's done. Larkspurs were an old family that rose to prominence in a local area in the early 20th century. I can't get this voice. I can't be bro and southern, it's one or the other. Now, they weren't the wealthiest, but they did pretty well. And Garrett in particular had a good head for business. Rather than expanding his stake in the company where he worked, though he decided to retire early and spend his days surrounded by his family. That was not to be, however. As Dave has so eloquently put it, get Luxfer ended up the last survivor of his family. And the last surviving soul to walk through his house. Our blog post goes a lot more in depth into the history of the family and what our research team has found on the house. That's not all you're here for, is it? We did, in fact, stay over at the Larkspur house, and we got a lot of evidence. Absolutely some of the most evidence. So here's the thing. I'm reading this not as like this is the most evidence he's ever seen, but I'm reading it like the video game quote. It sure is a game, so it's more like it sure is evidence. It sure is evidence, Dave. It sure is evidence. It's the most evidence I've ever seen. This sure is some evidence. Absolutely some of the most evidence we have ever seen from a house like this. And let me tell you, at first I thought it would be a bust. I read the history of the house and thought, well, there's probably a couple of cold spots in there. Maybe we'll get 1 or 2 EVPs. But, oh man. I'm not saying it's good. It's evidence. Yeah, we weren't expecting to run into a demon child, right? Find out the Larkspurs were cursed, but oh no, it's working, alright? Yeah, you act brave now. But you were begging the producer to let us cut the stage short all night. Lies and slander on my brave and noble name. This person is from Vermont. What the hell am I doing? Oh no, wait, this one isn't from Vermont. The other one was from Vermont. Alright then, let's talk about how the night went. So first thing we did was a walkthrough. And as always, the moment I got to the bedrooms I realized something was very wrong about this house. I think I remember these two now. I think it was just over a couple months ago. 7 people stopped by, set up a lot of cameras and equipment. I think a weird motion detector thing, and then the 2 of them stayed over until about dawn. I tried to show up in front of them once, but they ignored me. I mean, they didn't see me. Honestly, I don't even try anymore. I don't try more than once with most people these days. Just takes a lot to go with the anxiety of seeing new people who just broke into your house. And then they act like you are not there if it feels like getting shaved down by a word rasp. Okay, hold on. Oh, never mind. So, the first evidence we got was even before the lockdown properly began. We just tested out the equipment, and I got a really clear EVP that I'm gonna play back for all of you right now. What'd she say? What'd they say? What did he cook? Did he cook? Did he cook? I don't think he cooked. Did you hear it? Oh god. Did you see it? Did you hear it? Did you see it? Did you sensate it? Did you sense it? Oh my god, I'm reminded of that one really bad YouTube meme ghost channel. I think it's Nuke's Top 5, where he goes, "Did you see it?" after every single thing. Did you see it? Yes, I did. The big pointy arrows helped me. I cannot roll my eyes any farther back, chat. I could not believe this. Honestly, I was floored just to play back tape and immediately hear hot pear cider and that gravelly whisper. Now, I don't usually put a lot of stock in Chance's EVP stuff, but holy shit, that is pretty definitive. Not many other words could be. Yeah, and this is with only minimal processing, too. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Okay, it's a part of the music for some reason, cause, I honestly have no explanation for it, other than ghosts. Naturally. Why is this so exhausting and intriguing at the same time? It's like hearing people gossip about you in the grocery store, but on the radio. The real drama, though, started later that night. We did some Q&A sessions with the spirit box and captured some unexpected sounds. Like, your mom? I don't know, I kind of think children screaming and the sound of hellfire crackling up through the walls is exactly the sort of sound I expect in a house like that. Could you be nicer to his mom, please? Yeah, it was definitely something horrible. Excuse me, sir, don't speak about your own mom like that. The first time we asked the spirits of the place to make themselves known, to us we got something that sounded like a little girl laughing. Then immediately screaming so loud she blew out our microphones. A young girl. I don't remember talking about this. I don't remember them talking about this when they were here. Did they actually? And now the first thought I had here was, well, there ain't little girls who died in this house, but that isn't exactly the case. Right, from all indications we could find, the only women to ever live in this house were Garrett Larkspur's late wife, who died in the 70s. And his daughter-in-law, who died in another state in a car accident when she was in her 40s. You know, if there were anything we learned through all of our lock-ins, it's that you should never ever trust the small children you find in haunted houses. Long-time listeners will probably remember from our stay over at the salad house, but when you think you find the ghost of a child, especially a young girl, especially when there were never any young girls living there in the first place, that's not a girl, it's a demon. So, actually, everyone, the Sally House is real. This is not like a made-up place for this story. The Sally House is a famous haunted place, and it is haunted by a little girl. Well, it's haunted by what is believed to be a demon masquerading as a little girl. And like, if you look up the Sally House on YouTube, there will be a lot of results related to ghosts. I think it's in I want to say Ohio. Yeah, Ohio. But the Sally House is pretty famous for being a haunted place, and it's not like a big place either. I think it's just like a semi-regular house. It's what you could buy as a middle-class family in the 90s house, I think. Yeah, I may not always believe in ghost spirits, but I can guarantee you demons are real, and I've got the scratch marks on me to prove it. Honestly, bro voice. Honestly, I was terrified the entire night. I kept hearing the voice of this little girl talking about the family through all the recordings. I didn't piece it together after we left, but when I realized, I just sat back in my chair with my eyes wide like, oh boy, that was a demon. That was a demon. And knowing that a demon is here and in this house, I have to really ask then, is what happened to the Larkspur family really just said tragic coincidences? Did Garrett's children and grandson really just happen to die in the span of a couple years? Or is he, for some reason I don't know yet, cursed? I'm no priest, but listen, there's no way the presence we saw that night was friendly. Right. As soon as the demon is involved, there's almost no end to what can happen there. This is where you get poltergeist activity. This is where you get high intensity physical interactions like scratches showing up on people. This is where you get things messing with your minds and warping your perceptions. And the waves of slime like in the Amityville movie. Yeah, sure. Demons, though, they're no joke. You mess with one of those and you're not walking out of there unscathed. Unlike most times, a demon can physically, mentally, and if you believe it, spiritually wreck your life. After the break, we're going to tell you about the story of another demon we've had running with a few years ago. Way up in a little town called Harrisville, Rhode Island. And that's familiar too. I think I watched that just a few months ago. But right now, we need to take a quick break to talk about our sponsors, and then we'll show you some of the strangest, most unsettling material we captured down in the basement. Chance? Alright, spook hunters. Now I know you've woken up with aches and pains just the same as we have. And this week, our sponsor, Helix. That's enough. Maybe they're right, though. I think I'm done listening to these. Hey, are you still listening to that? Oh yeah. Or I just finished. It was irritating. No, not that. I'm not really sure. They were good episodes, though. They really were not. Hey. Evie. Sorry, I got distracted. Or faded out or something. Ghost stuff. Sure. Oh, right. The dining hall. You haven't checked there yet, have you? I can help you look for your keys and things. Nah, already checked it over. Really? How long do you think you've been listening to that shit? Oh. Yeah. Anyway, come on, let's head out to the garden, okay? Oh, sure. It's, well, completely trashed and overgrown. But that's kind of a pretty atmosphere too, right? Not my pick for a date, but... Wait, no. I haven't been on dates like that. Same color dust as the rest of the house. Everything under it looks like it was set out and straightened up last week. It's kind of... Ow. Hey, are you alright? Tabby? I'm fine. What? You just fell over? You were panicking. There's blood on the floor. I'm fine. This is normal. I bleed everywhere. I have that bleeding disease. You know that disease where blood just goes out of your skin? I have that. It's fine. That was already there. But you're so lovely, and I know you can't see straight because I'm not even over there. Tabby? Tabby! Sorry, my ears are ringing and I can't really hear for fuck right now. I can see it perfectly fine. I just don't know what I'm seeing, or how I missed it until now. Am I supposed to be seeing something? It really is alright, Tabitha. You don't need to keep coming back. Not now that everyone knows. That's not true. It's, hold on. But it's not true. It wasn't your fault. Stupid. You're so stupid. Why are you just letting them do this to you? Even when I was alive, there wasn't much I could do about it. There's a little sense in a pathetic spirit standing here to watch as they do the same thing to you. You don't have to watch. Just tell me. Tell me who did it. Tell me what happened. I can fix it. I can tell people. I can do more than just yell at people. Look. Tabitha, please, don't do this. Tabby? Yeah? Tabby, you don't look good. I mean, you look good, but... I'm serious. You keep spacing out, mumbling and falling over. You have to get out of here. I'll find your keys and your wallet for you, but you have to go. I'm just gonna check the garden. I can get out the street that way once I'm done. Okay, I'm stretching. Stretching because the lower back is hurting. Everyone stretch. Everyone stretch. Unshrimp. 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 Roll the neck. Roll the shoulders. Hope the ghosts visit you for a massage later. Hope the ghosts give you a massage. Hope you get ghost massages. I need to get one of those like massage machines. Nobody's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna put that on the phone. Or just like just go and get my back cracked in half. That sounds like it would feel really good right now. No, you can't, Tabby. You have to go back the way you came in. Can't? This is starting to get irritating. I hate knowing what's going on. Why not? It didn't look like it had ceiling and the fence is pretty short. Pretty sure there's a gate even. That's not the point. You can't leave through the garden. Right. You don't want me to go into the garden. Yeah, I think I understand it now. I hate it. Please. Tabby! Hey, when I was a kid, I had an imaginary friend. What? Yeah, normal kid thing. Every time I got stressed out of my mind or freaked out, I'd just talk it out with her. Most of the time, She just told me I was doing fine, it was okay to be scared or run off. Normal kid thing, since I was just talking to myself inside my head. It's about how all those conversations went. So I'm scared as piss right now because I keep remembering shit I thought I've gotten sorted out. But I'm going to the garden. I'm not looking for my wallet or my keys. Tally, wait, I don't... The ringing in my ears is getting loud again. I think he was Paul talking, but maybe she's just too far back for me to hear right now. Or maybe I'm just not concentrating hard enough. Doesn't matter at this point. I need to know what's growing in that garden. I need to see it or I'll never get away from this shit. Okay, so I think we're likely going to go through like one more important story event and then we'll finish it up because I like finishing at 11. Normally I go until 12, but I am full of pizza and sleepy. Gardens aren't real spaces. First, it's just an area outside where you try and hope that plants will do what you want them to do. No matter how hard you try and fence it off or barricade it, it's still a part of your outside. It'll never really be a part of the house. Really though, I don't think this garden could be a real place, even if it tried. The dead wisteria vines are so thick and the hedges grew in so dense like dents I can't see the street lights. It should be about 20 feet away at most, so it's dark out here than it was in the house. Based on the house's layout, the garden should be a small, rectangular plot attached to the back side of the property. The street should be just on the other side of the fence. Instead, it feels like I'm walking into a cave stuffed full of broken arbors and dead azaleas. If someone wanted to have a tea party out there, they could set up everything on one end of this garden. I have no idea to notice them from where I'm at. They could be laughing right around that tree or in that far corner there, where those hedges have spilled right into what probably used to be a gazebo. They'd be safe from anyone barging in on them, especially since the whole fence is ringed in. They'd be safe from anyone barging in on them, especially since the whole fence is ringed in rusted barbed wire and crow spikes. I can't tell if the pathways were always splitting off in 7 different directions, or if the old oak trees decided to draw and quarter it with their roots. There's a raised flower bed next to the house, maybe a vegetable plot. There's nothing but dry wild grass going there now. Over the years, the rain from the gutters fell so hard against the pond soil in that plot, it splattered across the walls and stuck over there like paint. Almost looked like there was dirt climbing up the side of the house. The bed's a mess. I don't even know how the hell I'll find it in here, even if it's around. But if it is here... Oh, Tabitha. I seem to have got myself stuck down here. Can you get up? I can't. It's no problem. I just kept on at my garden. No harm spending more time with the weeds since they come up so quick this time of year. Here, give me your hands. Just a minute. I need to tend this child here. You know this little planet's not here. Your keys and wallet aren't out here. Plus, it's just all overgrown like this. There's no way you can find it here in the dark. Oh? I'm not even masking the cracks in my voice now. I probably sound as accurate as I feel. How'd you figure they're not here if it's so hard to look in the dark? That's because you never came out here before. Twist? At least we aren't talking more about— well, it's because we found the phone. Keep up, keep up. We found the phone. That's what we listened to the podcast to. Now all the keys are the new phone. Ooh. This music. We have moved on. We have become Keys person. We are Key Tabby now. Phone Tabby is dead. Long live Key Tabby. That's because you never came out here before. I never saw you this way. I mean, so, if you didn't come out here, your things couldn't be here, right? Yeah, makes sense. That's not what I'm looking for anymore. Oh. What are you? Hey, what's in that shed? The garden shed's been collapsed like that for a long time. I think all the tools are still there, but the walls caved in and the trees are growing up through it. Tabby? Just a look inside should be all I need. Tabby, please. You have to go back inside. Tabby? It's not safe here. Tabby, I can't. I had an imaginary friend when I was about 6. What? I shrug, and a dry half-grin tugs at my lips. Normal kid shit. I got into an argument with one of my cousins over it, though. I swore that my imaginary friend was real. He told me I need to stop being a stupid weird baby who need to drop that shit. So I argued. I thought I had proof she was real, 'cause she told me things I couldn't possibly know. But he said maybe I didn't know. Maybe I was lying to him, or else lying to myself. I couldn't prove it, not any way that he could take for fact. I snorted out a weak laugh. I forgot about that, until just now. Hey, Tabby. But there's no way I didn't remember back then, right? Yeah, I definitely did. Tabby, you're not making any sense. Come back to the house. You'll pass out if you'll stay out here. You probably know why I took this job already, right? You said before, I mean. Is it because of your neighbor, her ghost? Was that it? A gargling hiss came up from my throat. Yeah, that was probably it. No, it wasn't. I don't remember a ghost neighbor. But, you know, I never did get the kind of proof people would believe back then. Honestly, if not for that, I'd all be out here digging through somebody else's backyard at ass o'clock in the morning looking for foxgloves. You won't find any. Please, Tabby, come back in. Shut up for a minute. Please. Focus. I need to focus. Don't listen to it, just focus. How long have I been stuck here like this? Fuck. What even happens when I find it? If someone just ripped it off the stem or cut it clean, what does that even mean? Did I remember it that way? That I wanted it to be that way? Shit. Tabby, you can't stay out here. Foxglove. I know how it smells. I know the flowers eat a spot. They're all rotted on the ground now. I'm so fucking stupid. Wake up in the middle of a haunted house, talk to a ghost. We live childhood trauma, sure. That's just a normal damn job, not a literal nightmare. Where is it? Tabby, shut up. Girl, what are you doing looking for poisonous flowers? If I can't find a damn plant, then maybe I just need to leave. I knew. No, that's not fair. I suspected. I wondered if I made it all up to cope. If all this might be in my head. I didn't want it to be true, but shit. My entire career is based on not wanting to believe it was all lies. I told myself. I hated what they did to her, and how they talked about her when she died like that. And I hated the way her nephew swooped in and gutted everything valuable she had left. Fine, I get it. I'm still stuck back then and I need to leave. Fine. Then I'll go. I'll go and everything will be over. I guess I get a fucking job doing some local news camera maintenance or something. Tabby, wait. I'll go. Tabby, don't touch that. Please, just stop and... What? This isn't... Oh. Oh. That ain't good. That's around my text box. That's around my UI. Oh no. I hate it. Let me move chat, cause like, you can't see the full effect. Can't see the full effect. Chat, look. Hold on, let me move. Chat, look. It's changed the UI. That's like some good shit right there. That's the good stuff. That's the good. That's the Gucci stuff. That's so good. That's so good. The fourth wall can't protect me now. Let me just, let me make myself smaller. So I can fit right around here. Especially if there's, like, more of this. Daddy! No. Oh, never mind. Never mind, chat. Never mind. I'm not safe anywhere, apparently. So I'm going over here. I'm going back over here. I'm still gonna be small, though. The fourth wall has been destroyed. Eviscerated, really. Obliterated. I can't... stop him. He's everywhere. Oh, I hated that. What? If this isn't my nightmare, then maybe it's hers. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't stop you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I won't let you die here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think those were the flashing lights and eyeball imagery in the content warnings. Oh, come now. Do you really think, you and old and senile as I've gone, that I mistake one of the plants in my garden for any other? It's not as if I grow lettuce or cabbage out there, do I? Rosemary and mint, and on a rare occasion, a few cherry tomatoes if they're agreeable. I knew very well what I was doing. I clipped them all and chopped them finely, drizzled the buds with vinegar and honey, and sat myself down for a quiet meal. So that's... Oh, I hate that. So that's, the paper said you did it by accident. It really could have used some... The woman is talking about her last meal. Her death meal. And she's like, it could have used some lemon. Oh god, what a mood. This is a mood. This woman is a whole mood. Let me repeat that. It really could have used some lemon. Hashtag mood, right? So, for anyone not in the know, foxgloves are very poisonous. The bloom, the stalk, the stem, the roots, all of it poison. All of it. I mean, it used to be used for like home remedies and stuff, and it is very, very much used in fae related magics. It's a fae plant. It is mostly used for fae magics in that regard. And also some glamour and beauty magics, because you know, fae. But it is extremely poisonous, and that's why you probably won't find a lot of it in being used openly in magics anymore, because it's just so poisonous. And it's not a fast poison. It's not a quick, painless poison. Maybe in like a very big dose. Like what this woman did. But as a whole, it's a very slow, painful death. Damn. I need to get better at catching myself before I pass out. The keyboard's imprinted across my face and my neck hurts like shit. Why the hell is Jonah awake and sending emails at 3:33 a.m.? We're gonna look at text first. I'm avoiding everything. Do not answer. Attachment 7209432 DCM dot failed to load. File format not recognized. Shoot, it's not going through. Tabitha, I'm trying to send you pictures of your father's gift. I just got him a new seat warmer for the couch in the car. I need your opinion on it. Let me try again. Please call me. Your poor mother is having the worst time with this phone. I don't know how I've broken it. Avoid it till it goes away, right? Gotta run away from all those problems, all of them. Tabitha, I saw a job listing for a sports reporter for the Associated Press today. I'm sending that to you. Please call me. Status updated June 22nd. Status updated read June 22nd, 3:33 a.m. Let's look at this number. Tabby, it's Jonah. Just finished up a Pine Haunts episode. Fuckers did a place here in town without even asking us. Hey again, Jonah again. Found some other sources on this. It looks like it could be a good spot. Sent you the info via email. Can't get attachments to work on my phone. Apple not compatible or something. Listen, Tabby, I know emails are the one thing you should be ready to respond to. I know emails are one thing, but you should be ready to respond to texts within 10 minutes. This is our urgent communication line. I expect a reply. Even if it's 3 a.m., you know the kind of job we do. Thank you for the card. It's so nice. Hope you can visit again someday. Let me know if you have time away from work ever. Ugh. I'm not repeating that. I'll repeat the Eucharist because it's cool, but no, this is live, laugh, love. This is gross. I'm avoiding it until it goes away. Tabby, honey, I keep getting texts from a strange number. They send me texts but never respond. I think it's spam marketers sending picture coupons or something. Do you know how to open a file like this? Okay, work chat. Wait, I don't get to read the Shaz? Let's read Bennett. 4:58, April 7th. Tell Jonah I'm sorry I couldn't deliver the resignation in person, and good luck to you both. 11:55 p.m. yesterday. Tabby, I need your draft of the last investigation report by tomorrow. I have a new place, so I want to speed up our turnover. 12:03. Listening to some things right now. Might even have some promising leads, but we'll have to work for it. Jersey Devil likes spying north of Brog, it looks like. 12:44 a.m. Disregard, proven hoax, no meat there either. 12:52. Might need you to pick up the pace on searching on your end. Can't be doing all the planning for this entire business alone if we want to expand. 3:33 a.m. See texts and emails for details. Next time, 77 Oleander Avenue here in town. Larkspur Ghost House. Plan for overnight investigation soon. Full equipment set. I'll have it all ready to pick up the day before. Respond when you see this. Need to lock in plans ASAP. A lot of other people moving on this already. This fucker. I'll answer in the morning. Oh. This is fun. Evie. 821 unread messages. 822 unread messages. 823 unread messages. 824 unread messages. Work email. Looks like my email. Jenna Fontaine at hashtag.com. Oh, wait. I'll save, yeah. Subject, forward, /Predator Nature Paranormal History and Current Events Newsletter. 6/20 June 21st, 2021. Sent June 22nd, 3:03 a.m. Tabby, look into this. Next job prospects. Hi. Already got a lot of great info on this. Definitely an EVP hotspot. Predator Nature, your source for news and sightings from the beyond. Latest thread updates. May 20th to June 21st. Let's gather absurdly stories to tell in the dark. 9 threads, 239 posts. Don't sleep, 38 threads, 60 posts. Paranormal sightings, 13 threads, 13 posts. Cryptid lore, 7 threads, 88 posts. Every link here is broken. Oh, you figured it out. I'm Jonah Fontaine at hashtag.com. So I didn't know the links were somehow routed through the list or something. Not sure why they don't work. Here's the info. Check your text. Paranormal signs, new topic, investigations, report on Larkspur Murder House. Pine Haunt podcast host here. Check out our latest blog and dream podcast on the Larkspur House, an extremely haunted historic family home associated with multiple strange deaths over the years. EVPs attached here. Hot pear cider, possible demonic laughter, help Nancy, and where are they? You can find our full report on our site, but for some highlights, huge levels of activity forced us to retreat from the house entirely at one point to a group. Loads of poltergeist activity, an entire doorway that appeared in a completely smooth, solid wall. And that's just the start. According to the papers, this was just the house. A family that died tragically young, but spending the night there. Hoo boy, this one is on the level of the Sally House, or the Whaley Place, also another famous haunted house in San Diego. Whatever happened there, it's gotta be a lot more than just a random run of bad luck. I'm gonna be watching ghost hunting later. I feel it. Why does Jonah get so fucking worked up over fires other people have always started and put out? I swear to shit, he'd send me $10 to have another show posted about and got 1,000 clicks. Where the hell is this place anyway? Over on Oleander? What? There's a letter under the keyboard. Thanks, Satan. I hate it. Okay. We're hitting surrealism here. Chat, what do we do? Do we put on the shoes? Do we find our keys? Or do we find the bandage and disinfectant? I feel like one of these... We're finding the bandage. Hand me another glass. I swear to God, I'm so glad that woman ran out of money. She's the most infuriating bitch I've ever had to change a diaper for. Here you go. That bad. She's just this bitter old smug asinine bitch who kept acting like every damn thing I did for her because I was paid to do it was pointless and annoying, and she just... About like your mother, then. Shut up and fill this glass. Change wound dressing. Tabitha? Tabby, where you at? I know you're in the house, Tabby. Can we cut this childish shit out, alright? We gotta talk. Does that report card seem alright to you? This sort of report card you think gets you into Cambridge? MIT? Think MIT likes D's and pre-calc? Tabby, come on. Tabby, I know you're trying, but you gotta stop wasting time going off to Ole's house and listen to her. She's just lonely and about to die. She'd say just about anything to keep you coming back over there. Tabitha, get out here. Now! Oh. Oh. I think... Okay, so... what I have gathered so far is that Tabby hates her family. No surprise. But she found a haven with the old lady who obviously, I'm gonna say I don't care about YouTube monetization, killed herself. And she killed herself with foxglove, which I hope she ate a lot, because that's really painful. If foxglove poison affects the digestive system, it's one of those types of deaths. It's not pretty. We're gonna put on our shoes. Alright, I'm heading out. Wait a minute, where are the spare keys? I want to head out to the flea market later. Should be right there in the basket on the kitchen counter. That's the first place I looked, dear. Alright. Maybe one of us put him in the junk drawer. Tabitha, get out here, we need your help. I hate these people. I hate this mom and dad. Hold on. Tabitha, are you awake? Tabitha. No, let her alone for a minute. I don't want her walking in and raising a fuss like the other day. She needs to get in her head, though. She's about to cost me my job. It's not gonna come to that. We need to... No. You need to start going out there. Drag her back when she goes over there to that old bitch's house. Every time she goes over, I'm the one who picks her up. That old woman's liable to call my boss again. You know how it gets when the old people get demented and their mind starts to go? She'll call up and say all kinds of shit and make it sound like I'm still collecting pay from her. They think I'm working under the table or scamming her. That's my job. That's Tabitha's college fund. That's our insurance. We don't have that kind of money, Brandon. We're stealing the tea. Tabitha, we love you, honey. We're trying to understand. Why do you keep going back to that woman's house? It's trespassing now. You know that, right? Listen, we're all upset when people die, when people we know die. We all go through grief. You're probably too young to remember, but I cried so much when your grandma died. I didn't believe it until I saw in her casket. So I know what you're going through. You've got to handle it in a healthy way. You got to stop going over there, pretending to talk to a ghost or whatever. You're scaring me. You're scaring your father. I don't care, Mom. I don't care. I don't care. Tabitha, are you listening? We stole the tea. That's all that matters. Tabitha, whatever's got you back here so soon? I can't remember. I just saw the light on in the kitchen, so I came over. No, that's not why I'm here. That's not what I want to say. Oh, child, you're kind, but there's no need for you to bother after me now. There's nobody else coming by anymore, is there? I had the company change my mom's schedule and nobody replaced her. So it is. It's a funny thing. What is? There's no money left to keep someone watching over me while I'm alive. But once I'm gone, there will be gold pouring out of these old bones. Stop. You aren't done yet. You rerooted half the garden last week, didn't you? 3 weeks ago now, Tabitha, 3 weeks. No, I saw you there this Sunday. Did you now? But all I did on Sunday was fetch a garnish for my dinner. Oh, you saw it, didn't you? I'm finally in the papers? What? I mean, I haven't seen the paper yet. Yeah, I kept clipping. Quite the story they made up. Quite a story. Ooh. I think that's a paper for something Cthulhu chat. Oh, I hate that. Her thumb was disembodied. Like this? Yes, just like that. A little deeper for the bulbs if you can. About a fist deep. That's it. Just like you're lopping off your fist and planting a little handshake in the soil. Gross. A rectangular bed of dirt cushions me while I kneel down. My hands are covered in bits of fertilizer and soil. What was I planting? Right, bulbs and seeds. They smell like sour onions and they got a sloshing grate in them like an old egg. What's this one? Rosemary? At least, I hope so. If not, I'll have a nice surprise waiting for me in a few weeks when the salmon comes into season. And bury it like this. That's right, just like that. There's a way to pack soil around the base. Oh, hold on. There's a way to pack the soil around the I think they mean soil. Soil around the base of cuttings to help it keep steady, but... She smiled. The only thing on her face was that smile, cracked by the lines in her chin and lips. It's cool. I've got it. You can rest for a second. Thank you, Tabitha. Which one is this? Mint for the cats. She grinned coyly. And Derby Day. Derby Day? Yes, got to have mint on hand for the horses. What? Never mind, dear. Next one by your hand here, that's the arugula. This one for salads? Yes, that's right. And this one too? Yes, that one needs to go in a bit deeper. What is it? Foxglove. Foxglove. The imagery here is so strong. I love it. I love this imagery. Just for decoration. The walls of the garden bed start to rise. Too much water, too soon for the roots to take hold. There's no solid ground beneath me. You need to be more forthcoming about... Are you listening to me, Christian? These preoccupations aren't just harmless fads. What you need to understand is the way in which employers find and hire people. You need to do more than get hired. They need to look at you and think, yes, that is a young man who we can get on the fast track in our company. They don't do this when you fax in your application and never call back after it. You need to shake some hands. You need to make sure they know your voice. Now my role is to give you this advice, to steer you away from mistakes I've seen others make in my time. What I see now in front of me is a young man being, do not leave that chair. Young man, I said, sit down. I'm going. Man, we are just getting all the lore done. We're getting all the lore. Where? Honey, you can't take the car out now. The gas is too expensive. I'm walking, don't worry. That's not the point. I need to know where you're going. Honey, if you just... Shut up a minute. I want him to tell me where he's going. If you can't do that, you can't leave. You're going to lock me in the house? I'm taking your keys. Give them here, now. I said give them here, now. There. Now, until you decide to tell us where you keep running off to, why you keep sneaking the car off, you'll have to deal with this. If you want to leave, then leave. Don't be surprised if you can't get back in when we walk the door behind you. Oh boy, I would run. Boy, you better be running. What choice? What choice did I have if I wanted to? Choice? What choice did you mean? Where you haunt after you die? I didn't know you got to choose. Maybe you do. So, where? Where? I want to be a poltergeist so that I can go anywhere. You can't do that, though. You need to pick a place. Why? You don't know what it's like being a poltergeist. Yes, I do. I'm a ghost, remember? I know. This is dumb. I'm 8. I won't die until, like, 40 more years. But if you die tomorrow, then, no. I'm not 8. What the hell? But if you die tomorrow... Shut up. I'm a ghost, remember? Shut up. God, I don't have time to argue with some dumbass kid's imaginary friend. Maybe you do. So where? 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 I don't fucking know, alright? I'm trying to deal with this shit, but I don't fucking know what you want from me. Where? 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 Where are you? Tabby, where are you? Tabby, where are you? Who's that? Tabby, I'm so sorry. You have to let go, please. Evie, you... Tabby, let go. Yeah, I know, I got it now. You in this house, in this garden, I get it, just like Eleanor, right? House got a hold of me because I kept holding on to this shit, I get it. It's not like you can just fuck, it's not like I can't even know how to just get over it. No, Tabby, you need to let go. Please, you're bleeding, I can't stop it. Tabby! Tabby, where'd you go? I think we're dying, chat. I think Tabby's dead at this point. There it is. On the house, the spot where the patients died last winter. Should be right about 2 feet down. Dig. Remaining distance 20 inches. It's starting to rain, I need to hurry. Remaining distance 15 inches. These roots, I think this is it. Dig. Remaining distance 19 inches. Get back in here, don't run from me. Distance 7 inches. Better not be out back in that garden again. Dig. Yeah, I got the corner of it. Remaining distance 2 inches. Almost got the handle. Remaining distance 0 inches. Pull. Dirt collapses around your hands. Remaining distance to surface 19 inches. Damn it. Water's pouring in, I can't see. There you are. Get up or I'll drag you up. Pull. The rain washes your arms clean. Remaining distance to surface 11 inches. Whose? These aren't mine. Whose arms are these? Pull. Did you hear me? Now get up. What is it, this box, Christian? Drugs? Money? Or did you bring it in my house? I'm sorry. You're lying. No, but we'll see through that. Chat, I think that sound means we're that Christian is being punched. Though I do have content warnings up in the comment. First thing I see when I wake up is the cold pathway in the garden. I'm lying here on my side, face stuck in cold mud, feeling like I just got body checked by a linebacker made out of railway spikes. I saw a book that once described migraines as if tiny demons were screwing a huge bolt into the back of your skull. Right now, though, it feels more like my head's a lighthouse every time a beam sweeps around my skin. It feels like it's about to catch fire. God, how long was I out? Not long enough for it to be daylight, at least. I can't see further than a few feet away around me, and I'm either soaked in sweat or rain. A typical night in July. Evie? Yeah, it makes sense there'd be no answer. I'm not sure what I was expecting. Cute little ball of ectoplasm bobbing around to conveniently reaffirm shit I've been clinging to for decades. Like hell if that happened. Is that honestly it? All this just because I couldn't deal with shit when I was a kid? Pathetic, not even in a cute way. Fine, ghosts are fake and I need therapy and my head feels like a pecan in a vase. Fucking idiotic to think otherwise. That's right. This is my fault. Right now, the place I'm in, pain in my arms, all the mud splatting on my face, that's my fault. My arms won't move right, my legs won't move at all. That's my fault too. All around the vines growing up from the flower bed and wandering around me. It's tight on my wrist, too tight to feel my fingers. I can't get up and breathe, and I can't move my face, and it's my fault. I was never supposed to come here. I should have never come here. I didn't want to come here. I don't want to be here. I never. Hey. Somebody there. My eyes. Why do you need my eyes? Kitchen and dining room investigations complete. Garden investigation. Was that an ending? Hey, Tabby. You didn't seem too shocked about seeing me, right? I'm a ghost and you're fine with that, right? Where are you getting at? I just don't understand. You have every reason to... If you have every reason to believe I'm real, why do you hate the people who try to prove ghosts exists? Because that's not all what all that shit does. Running cameras and recording dead air and looking through hot spots does fuck all to prove anything. We set up shop, get dozens of hours of footage, and then my boss runs through a few filters and decides what the story must be. How does that prove? How does it prove that anything? Someone just barges in, claims they're a medium or whatever, spills out a mix of bad improv and facts they learned from a register of deeds, and that becomes all everybody ever hears about the people who died in that place. I hate it, Tabby. It's fine. No, it's... sorry. Not your fault. I'm just tired and bitter and bitchy right now. You do believe there's something to find though, don't you? What? I just figured you probably wouldn't keep doing this if you didn't think that. Yeah, yes I am. Trying to find a way to get real evidence, I mean. Oh, hold on. I didn't read that whole thing. I just clicked through it. I mean, something that has more weight to it. I'm sorry about that. No, it's okay. It's fine. You seem like you're really stressed out, so it's only natural. Thanks. What about spirit boards or divination or things? No, I need something reliable that even stubborn shits like me will believe in, something convincing. I see. What other things are there? What other ways do you usually use? You want me to just list them? Okay. Oh, I talked about cameras. They're mostly useless. Orbs are usually dust, and if they aren't, you have no way to prove it. Infrared is dicey because all sorts of things can cause cold spots. Even just the fact that I'm standing in this room can start to change the airflow. I guess catching you throw a book on camera would be solid, but even that won't convince most people. There's no way to prove it wasn't staged or edited. Oh yeah, like with wires. Sure. They can do it a bit easier nowadays with drones and CG, but basically the same idea. Then there's the audio stuff, also not helpful because what's it mean to have a voice clip of somebody talking? That makes sense. Even if you get my voice recorded perfectly, it would sound just like a normal girl, I guess? Exactly. Experiments would be the easiest, but those are a mess to plan and figure out. Experiments? Thank you for the lurk. Have a good lurk. Lurky lurk. Yeah, something to prove a ghost is in place and have an effect on it, separate from anything else that could be going on. Usually it's just a couple assholes in a room, stand there shouting in a room, demand that a spirit do something to prove they're there. They share out feeding ghosts with energy and saying they'll believe in a spirit, so they show up in a spoon, or... no. Oh. Huh? Huh? Sorry, I moved into the microphone chat. Giving you a boop. No, that's real. That's real. Sorry, that was Evie. I was still in that. I know for certain that part is real. Belief in a ghost or their story is just giving them sympathy. Belief in a ghost or their story is just giving them sympathy. Or just giving them sympathy can make them stronger. Just knowing about them can be enough. That much, at least, I know is true. Where are you, Tabby? Where'd you go? To Tabby? Tabby? Tabby, please. Please, help me. And I think that is a good place to stop, chat. I think that is a good place to stop. I wasn't expecting it to be this long. I was expecting it to end back there. When we did the switch to the oh, what was it? The garden investigation. I was expecting it to yeah, here we go. I was expecting it to end with the garden investigation, but no, it's longer, which is quite enjoyable because we're going to be playing this for a bit, it seems. Which I don't mind, because once June is over, I'm going to be playing like more of a mix of games. We're going to be playing some more bigger games once June is over. So, well, I mean, Celeste is pretty big. It's pretty cult following. But we'll be playing more stuff akin to like Persona 4. Though I do have the gay Yosuke mod, so there's that. We're still going to be gay. We never stop. The gay never stops. It never stops. Every day is Pride Day, chat. But, we're gonna start playing Persona 4 Golden. I'm going to have, while I'm playing Persona 4 Golden, we'll be also playing other short games, because just of how long Persona 4 Golden is. There may be... No, I can't even play it off stream because that'd mean missing out on social links. But if I do any grinding, or if I have to do grinding, I can do that off stream. But I want to play Persona 4 Golden because Persona 4 is my favorite of the three. I may play Persona 3 FES on stream. It will depend because of how grindy it also is. Like, I can play more of FES off stream for you all, because I can just spend 2 days in a row grinding in Tataris and get to the top of Tataris and not have to grind on stream, and we could just do the social links and stuff and like main story. So that might be the plans for the Persona games. I might go longer with the Persona games, so we might be seeing more longer streams. But I think right now I'm very comfy with their 3-hour, almost 4-hour streams. I'm only ending early because, like, I don't want to bother Brobat or anyone else, but particularly Brobat, while he's playing his games. So that's why I'm kind of ending early tonight. Well, I said I was going to end at 11, but I ended up going until 11:30, so I'm actually ending late, but I would normally go to 12 if I wanted. So I'm glad you all had your fun. I'm glad you all stayed here with me to watch and enjoy. Hope everyone who's watching the VOD liked the VOD. Liked all of my southern voices. Oh my god. I'm practicing my voice acting. This is really good voice acting practice. Though now I want to drink more tea. Thank you all for joining me. I hope I made your day, your fate, a little better. And let's see who we shall raid tonight. Let's see. Okay, we have... Who do we have? Lots of peeps tonight. But... Oh man, Kage's playing night security. Hold on, I'm not going to raid Kage because he's playing night security, because I want to play night security myself, so we're not going to do that. Let's go raid Basil. Let's go raid Basil Wolf. Okay. One of these days I'm just gonna copy paste. I'm just gonna have a copy paste list of people who I'm gonna raid. Basil is doing some art. He's a bit chaotic, so if y'all wanted to chill, I may suggest taking like a small not raid. He's a character. So I hope y'all had a nice time. Hope the rest of your night goes well. Hope the rest of your night or day or whatever time it is sacred. And good fate. Bye.
Think.